What is up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again. Today we have one of the most anticipated diecasts, for me at least, Hunter Nemechek's Dollar Tree Toyota Camry. One of the most random paint schemes of the year, but I freaking love it. Let's go ahead and jump to the diecast review. Alright folks, right out of the good old box. Brand new, this is the diecast chassis edition of this paint scheme. And let me tell you, I absolutely love this diecast. It definitely brings me back vibes of the 42 Target days with Kyle Larson, Juan Pablo Montoya. A lot of nostalgia there. A little bit of Matt Kenseth with the Dollar General paint scheme. Of course, you know, Kyle Busch and his truck team. You have Reed Sorensen back in the COT years. So just seeing kind of the retail brand sponsorships in NASCAR. One of my favorite ones. Why? Look at the hood. Look over here to the side of the car. The small associate sponsors you see on the paint schemes, and they usually change it each weekend. So if this paint scheme was ran at the Daytona 500 and they ran it the next week at Atlanta, odds are there's probably going to be a bunch of different logos that are different. I don't know why, but I love that, which is why I'm a huge fan of the JTG Doherty Racing Team with their Kroger sponsorship. They have a ton of different paint schemes, including the Reese's paint schemes they've ran with Stenhouse. So anyways, let's go to the hood of the diecast here. You got Dollar Tree right there. Very, very cool paint scheme. It's almost like a mint kind of camouflage kind of feel to it. Very, very sharp. This diecast is available right now at Circle B Diecast. So if you're looking at this car and like, dang it, I want this car. Well, you have two options if you're watching this when it's brand new. You can either wait till early December, maybe late November. Who knows how long the shipping could be because it's holiday time, right? You know, Black Friday and all that stuff. That's when the plastic chassis is supposed to be coming out for this. This is the metal chassis edition. You can get it shipped right now. So take your pick. Do you really want to wait a month or so? Over here to the front of the diecast, you have this very subtle gold trim to the car. Very, very sharp. I love that, how LMC does that on almost all of their paint schemes, including their door number as well. Look at the Sunoco decal there. Right above that, there's a green 42 kind of blended in. I don't know why they chose the same color, but it's literally camouflaged. Love the new Toyota Camry front ends. I've seen some people that said the front ends ain't too accurate. I don't know why, but I just love the way the diecast look, in my opinion. I'm usually pretty critical on diecast molds, but when I say I truly like the diecast mold, I mean that, because like the 2020 for Xfinity Camaro through 2019, I'm not the biggest fan of, but these next gens, man, they nailed them. Go to the left side of the diecast, and once again, you can see that kind of gold metallic trim. What's interesting to know is not every LMC paint scheme has this. There was some Noah Gragson cars that came out in 2023. Some of them had the gold trim, some of them didn't. Interesting enough. Go to the left side of the car. You got Dollar Tree right there. Very cool sponsorship placement. They used the whole side panel. They didn't just do, you know, a door number kind of sponsorship where they put like the Ream logo on Christopher Bell's car. It looks like they're leaving a lot of space on the paint scheme. No, they used the whole car. And the paint scheme design is actually the Dollar Tree logo, which is really creative. Love that. Got Energizer right there, which again, it's a number 42 car, right, with the Energizer logo. If you don't remember, Kyle Larson drove Energizer paint schemes back in the 2010s for Chip Ganassi Racing. So that's why I love this sponsorship. It's very, very cool. You got Gear Wrench right there, SEM. Safety Clean, Pi Barker. Is that the right way to pronounce it? Got Mobile One right there. A little bit of a decal crinkle, unfortunately. Got J Nemechek right there. Got Smithfield. Smithfield? What? I didn't notice that at first. Smithfield? That's what I'm saying. These paint schemes, when they're like the smaller retail brands, they have a ton of different random logos that NASCAR fans are very familiar with. Got your B post decal there, like the cross right there. That's pretty cool. With the back end of the car, you got Dollar Tree once again, Toyota, and you can see the gold trim on the back end of the car is a little bit of a decal. Oopsie-doo. Your number 42, Toyota XSE. I like how the Camry kind of blends in with that taillight ribbon. Got Mobile One right there, Legacy MC. Go right side of the diecast, and again, I think this paint scheme was changed very early in the season, kind of around maybe Darlington, maybe Charlotte, springtime. Anyways, they ran a like Harry Gant paint scheme, I think it was, the Skull Bandit car. They ran a paint scheme very similar to that. And they literally ran that for pretty much the entire year. So I want to say this was a short-lived paint scheme, and then they changed it to like a tribute, and then I guess they liked it so much they ran it the entire year, which I gotta be honest with you, I like the idea of running a tribute car, but I would prefer probably this paint scheme. I love this car. Like, if I had a diecast stop motion or a diecast series, this paint scheme I would use a ton. And again, I don't know how many times they ran this, but every week they probably had different small logos on this car. I don't know if it was this paint scheme or it was, I'm going to show it real quick, Eric Jones, the Family Dollar car. I don't know if it was this paint scheme or the Dollar Tree car, but they even had Oreos on the side. So what I'm trying to say is I love paint schemes like that, man. I'm telling you, I freaking love that. Go to the top of the car, get the number 42. Very, very sharp. Does not have the gold outlining. Interesting enough. You kind of think they would, do it on the roof as well, but they didn't. Oh, yeah, you get the Nemechek front and rear window banners. A lot of detail. I mean, look how much printed detail is on the windshield, the front and rear windshield. Very, very sharp. And you go to the back end of the car with the roof area. You get Dollar Tree. It's a little bit off there. I don't think that's intentional. I think that's a decal upsy-do, but regardless, very, very cool car. And a subtle detail you can see here is the roof rails have a green stripe. So the roof rails are green, I'm guessing, on the real car. Very, very nice. So this paint scheme, it was a brand new partnership with Legacy Motor Club, the brand new sponsorship with Dollar Tree and Family Dollar coming over. It's so reminiscent of Matt Kenseth at Joe Gibbs Racing. It really is. It reminds me so much of the Dollar General paint schemes. Like, go look at every paint scheme Matt Kenseth ran. Every single week there was different sponsors on the side of the car. Every single week. One week he would go to Kansas. He would go to Chicagoland. He would go to New Hampshire. He always had a different look. I think the same concept pretty much applies with the LMC cars with the Dollar Tree and of course Family Dollar cars. So very, very cool stuff, guys. Get your version of this car today. Again, the plastic chassis edition of this car from the shipping reports, early December. That's what I'm seeing. So if you want to wait, by all means, you can go ahead and pre-order it over there at Circle B. You could use that promo code if you'd like. You don't have to. Help you save on shipping. But with it being like around Black Friday, the shipping for pretty much anything can be a kind of a hit or miss, because if you're, for instance, if you're buying at Circle B, the shipping, because they do all their Black Friday sales, assuming they're doing it this year, they do them kind of all at once, right? So for a whole week, you do all your shopping, and then they round up the orders, and then they ship them out procedurally. What I'm trying to say is some of the new releases might be slightly delayed because they're trying to take care of the Black Friday portion. So if you're more on the impatient side, go ahead and get the Diecast now. No harm, Very, very cool car. And we've got a couple other paint schemes I'm going to show in the studio that literally just came out in the Diecast chassis line. Brad Keselowski, BuildSubmarines.com, Coca-Cola 600 paint scheme. Whoo, that is an amazing looking diecast. And check this one out. I know a lot of people are going to love this car. Alex Bowman, Jimmy Johnson throwback from 2024. And the paint scheme is Jimmy Johnson's rookie car from 2002. Let me tell you, they nailed it. The silver on this car. I was looking at it, the original 2002 car in my display case, and I kid you not, the silver is almost identical. Fantastic job. The fact that we were able to get a pretty much identical shade of silver from a diecast that was factory produced 22 years ago. Fantastic job. Fantastic. That is all for now. Thank you all so much for watching the video. Have a blessed one. I'll be reviewing all those diecasts I've shown in this video. Stay tuned for that. Go ahead and subscribe. That's all for now. Diecastbuffet, signing off.